Hey guys, I hope everyone's doing well. Today I want to add to the already rich debate and discussion about AI art and so on and so forth. Since most algorithms and platforms don't like AI being mentioned too many times, I will occasionally pertain to it as artificial art, as one should. Let's begin with the basics first. Hi, my name is Sam. I'm 30 years old, I'm an Aquarius, and I am a hobbyist when it comes to art. I don't do this professionally, and I've stopped doing commissions since many years ago, with the exception of one or two times when I needed to make ends meet. So someone would think that I'm one of the few who don't care at all that much, right? Wrong. I'm one of the people who vehemently disagree and am unsupportive of AI art being used and being capitalized upon. I think that the fairness of AI usage can be questionable, and although it has certain gray areas of ethical usage, I just don't think that AI image prompters, and yes, I will not be calling them artists, I don't think they understand why artists are so upset about this. A lot of artists took the measures and pulled out all the stops to get to the skill set and caliber they are currently. Whether that means they went to art school, took art courses, did apprenticeship behind other well-known artists, or simply practiced with blood, sweat, and tears, they worked for it. They worked and pursued art because it was something that they were genuinely invested in. They were genuinely interested in learning and have some kind of desire and passion for it. All I'm saying is they locked the fuck in, okay? And they got into the grind set. So they refined their skills and they continued growing. For someone to take a machine, give it a few words, and then present and amalgamate to artists, only to tell them that it's the same as what they do, is simply insulting. That's like someone taking a TV dinner, heating it up in the microwave, and presenting it to Gordon Ramsay saying, "Hey Gordon, I'm a chef now too, just like you. I deserve my Michelin stars." It's not the same. It'll never be the same. One of the more compassion-inducing arguments that I've heard is that we need to check our privilege because not everyone has the tools or the skills to make art well. However, this is where I personally put my foot down, okay? One thing I've not yet mentioned about me, but is known by anyone who has known me for a long time or has met me, I'm disabled. I literally have missing fingers. I grew up disabled and poor. Most of the first drawings I made were on the back of test papers, my exams at school, my notebooks, tissue paper, and all with a half-broken pencil and a ballpoint pen that I wasn't even sure was mine. Plus, I was a little spiteful because I was the only one in my friend group in high school that didn't know how to draw. So I was like, that won't do. There was a point where I put my pencil down for 2.5 years because I got busy with school. Then sometime later, I put it down again for another year or so because I got really, really depressed. But through all of that, I knew there were pictures and scenes and realities and stories and characters in my head that I wanted to convey, abstract ideas that I wanted to make concrete. Every step of the way, I was constantly putting myself at risk of rejection and criticism and all that. But something inside me just said that even if I improve just a little bit, then I don't stop. Even if I just drew a better looking eye today, or the arms don't look like noodles today, then yeah, sure, I'm okay. And there were moments of frustration and doubt when I would see younger artists doing better and growing faster in their art journey than I was. But in the end, I remember the reason I started, and that's because I loved putting a picture to my thoughts. I loved seeing myself grow. And by the day, by the month, by the year, I gained more moments that I'm proud of myself more than I am scared. Then I see people like PewDiePie who decided to give it a go and actually learn and try. And that was very exciting for me because someone tried it and fell in love with the craft just as I and many other artists have. All I'm saying is that the odds were stacked against me, and I literally have faulty biology. Of all things that I've been nerfed in and robbed of, it was my hands, my fingers. I could have stopped there. I could have given up. I could be sitting down right now looking at AI image prompts and thinking, this is it. This is my ticket to express myself. but I know until I connect myself to the work that it will never be right and it will never be satisfying. So when I see prompters try to level themselves to an artist and demand to be recognized as one, I think of all the pain, frustration, determination, and challenges that I had to overcome and endure as a disabled artist. I think of all the heart and soul and gooning that any real artist has put into their work, and I get frustrated and upset. Because until you know what it's like to really try your hand at something and to put yourself into your work, it will never ever be the same thing. Yes, artists will not always get things perfect the first try, and there'll always be tweaks and rooms for improvement. But the human touch has intention and meaning and feelings behind it. And art without meaning and intention is just like a person who's aesthetically pleasing but has no personality or substance. So to sum it all up, I'm just not behind getting AI prompters to the same level as artists or regarding them as such. There's no comparison. I'm also against gaining profit over scraps of work that other artists have put through only for them to be chugged into a machine and churned out. I hope that you guys got any kind of insight or inspiration or whatever it is. I just hope that AI prompters realize that they're not exactly a hopeless cause, anyone can learn. It's never too late to start learning a new skill. Anyways, that's it for the day. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you take care, and I'll see you sometime, whenever. Okay, bye bye.